We were telling a story. I was playing in a group. We were playing Old Maid. It was so funny. It's called Babanuki. Yeah. Korone versus Martin Old Maid. So I saw like a group of like members that were playing cards, and I walked over and I started looking, and then they were playing like the memory game at first. You know, when you have all the deck of cards all like face down, then you have to like try and remember which card is where. And then they were playing like the memory matchup game, and then I was just watching, and then it was really funny because like the way they were just playing was really, really funny. And then they were like, "Oh my god, babe, you wanna play?" And I'm like, "Yes." And then they're like, "Oh, what's a good game we can play with a lot of people?" I think Mani Senpai was like, "Oh, we can play Babanuki." Well, someone recommended Babanuki. And then they were explaining to me what Babanuki was. And then the way they made it sound like was... I think a lot of them thought that it was like a Japanese card game. And I was like, wait, isn't that just Old Maid? And they're like, wait, they have this game overseas? And I was like, yeah, I think it's just called something different. And then they all looked at each other and they're like, oh my god, we were trying to explain this as if it was like a cool Japanese only card game. But then we played Old Maid. It was really funny. Because the first round, I was sitting next to Mani Senpai, so Mani Senpai had to choose one of my cards. And I remember I was looking at my hand and I immediately got the Joker. And then I had my best poker face on. I was you know, showing her the cards. And then like, I was trying to bait Mani Senpai into picking the Joker. And then she ended up picking the Joker. And normally you're not supposed to make a reaction when you pick the Joker. But she picked it. The second she saw the card, she was like, ah! And she like flew backwards and everyone was like, what? You're not supposed to react? Bro, you're not supposed to react. It was so funny. She flew backwards. It was so funny because Korone Senpai was like sitting right next to her. And then Korone Senpai was like, why do you react like that? You're not supposed to react. But then when Korone Senpai got the Joker, because she was sitting next to Mani Senpai, Korone Senpai went, ah! Oh, it was so funny. Miko and Mani was big gripping her cards when Korone tried to pull it. Yeah. I think my mixer just did an oopsies. Yeah! No, so the way that Mani Senpai would play is that she would like hold on to her card so that Korone Senpai couldn't pull out a card. But then when she could pull out a card, it was always the Joker. And then Korone Senpai was like, oh, no wonder I could pick out that card so easily. Have you seen Aqua Senpai since the arc? I have a story about Aqua Senpai. I'm gonna be completely honest. I saw Aqua Senpai scurrying backstage. I was about to leave. This was like after the second stage and before the third stage. So like, you know, some members were coming in while others were shuffling out. I saw Aqua Senpai like scurrying from like table to table, and I was like, she looks so familiar. Have I met her before? And then I think I saw Ollie go up and greet her. And then like she was like really like shy and everything. And then I looked at her, she looked at me, and then I was like, Hisashi Buri? And she's like, Hisashi Buri? And I was like, Hisashi Buri? Da yo ne? Right? And then I was like, wait, that's Aqua Senpai, isn't it? And then we talked a little bit, and then yeah, I felt like, oh my god, because I was like, whoa. And we sat down, we chatted a little bit, and then we were like, oh, we should hang out again. Yeah. She's so cute. And then she gave me... This is gonna sound so bad, but she was so cute. She was opening like a plastic like packaging or something, and then I was sitting right next to her, so she opened up the plastic, and then she looked at it for a second, and then she gave it to me, and I was like, okay. And then I think... Who was sitting next to her? I think either Toa-sama was sitting next to her, or like Fubiki-senpai was sitting close. And then she's like, oh, she's giving her core high trash. And I was like, no, I will gladly accept. She's so cute. And then I proceeded to put that plastic into my pocket. As core high, I will take trash. I will take anything. Do you still have it? I wonder, do I still have it? I don't know. I will cherish this forever. Plastic from Akutang.